Hello, people of YouTube, people of internet, people of world. It is me, the Classic Juan, coming to you from my ever-growing gaming, retro gaming room and stream station. So today we're going to continue with some Sweet Home. I'm really enjoying this game, so I'm just going to kind of play through the whole thing. So I kind of just did some research to find out kind of what we're in the market for as far as length of game, and so it's about an 8 to 9 hour game. And so we'll probably be doing this over the next couple months or so. I'm going to try to see if I can stick in the middle here just a really long pre-recorded just run of a few hours of it to shorten it up a little bit so we can get to the Resident Evil stuff that I'm sure some of you guys are waiting for. But in the meantime, I'm going to keep playing it because I'm really enjoying it. So I hope you guys enjoy it as well. So let me click into the game. That way we got that going on in the background instead of this thing. So there it is. All right, and no audio in the home screen for this game, so that's kind of an interesting thing as well. I see there's 2 people watching. If you guys want to say stuff in the chat, please go ahead. It's always more fun that way. What was I going to say? Oh yes, I did have some issues with my audio, so I kind of was messing with it a lot before we started the stream. So if you guys have any issues with the audio, my voice is too loud, or the game music is too loud, please let me know so I can adjust. I kind of finagled everything here in the last 5 or 10 minutes, so I don't know if I tweaked everything appropriately. But if you have any issues with the audio, just let me know. I can turn stuff up, turn stuff down, or if you're not hearing things, just let me know. So today, I'm going to be drinking a beer by the Zilker Brewing Company called a Coffee Milk Stout. So this is kind of high on the maltiness scale, low on the hoppiness, and low on the bitterness. 5.9% alcohol. So the description they have here, it says, inspired by Café Cubano, our creamy American stout is brewed with rotating coffee beans from roasters right here in Austin. Coffee is seasonal, and we wanted to show off its ever-changing flavor profiles. So if you guys follow us on the Instagram, we're always going to be posting pictures of the beers that we are drinking whenever we stream. So if you forget what we're drinking, or you just you don't remember, oh, that yesterday, Jack of all games was drinking something and I don't remember what it was, go to our Instagram. It's the Beer Dead Gamers with a Z, and all of our pictures will be there. So let's pour this guy. So we're all about, or I don't know if I shouldn't say we, maybe me, all about glassware. So we're going to pour our stout into a mug just because we want wide opening at the top to hold all of the delicious head that we're about to pour. So here we go. Pouring. The thickness, the darkness. So these darker beers have a tendency of having higher contents of head. This one did not have as much. It does have a good amount, but not as much as usual. That's tasty. So a little different. So I've never had this beer before, so I'm going to taste it and we'll see what we're dealing with here. Super smooth. Good bitterness, not overwhelming. Tastes like coffee, but with a good amount of creaminess to it. Super smooth beer. This is probably a good either dessert beer after you've had your meal, probably with a cake or something, or like if you eat donuts or something on the weekend for breakfast, or have sweet pancakes or anything like that, and you for whatever reason want to drink a beer in the morning, this is a good one. If you're drinking beer in the morning, if it's not just a one-off, that may be too much. But if it's going to be that one-off, this is the guy to drink with your breakfast. Alrighty. Well, let's get to the thing. I have around me down here below me some maps and kind of weapon stats and stuff just to kind of hopefully make the game roll a little smoother and quicker. So let's do the thing. Actually, let me zoom into myself because darn it, I like my face. All right. So back to the task at hand, which is playing this game. Right where we left off. So in this room, these baddies won't regenerate if we stay in this room. So the baddies won't regenerate on this end if we leave somebody in this room. We're not going to do that. We're just going to go for it. So let me kind of reevaluate where I'm at here with my teams. Alright, so we're going. And that's just a cat that gets in the way because they like to do that. Not a cat person here. A wide chasm. Well, shoes. Alright, so my whole... I assumed that everybody in my team had a rope, but I think it's just these two guys that have a rope. Let's see. Item. Yes, how convenient both of them have a rope. Actually. So we'll team. Alright, so I'm just doing this to move an item here. Make this rope here. Okay, there we go. Alrighty, so we're using the rope to cross the chasm. The courtyard is below. Nope, nope, not what I wanted to do. Sorry guys, I gotta readjust to my parties here. I think one of the things that makes sometimes these games a little difficult to stream is a lot of these classic games are fairly monotonous. And when I say that, I don't mean it in a bad way at all, but it's a lot of repetitive occurrences, a lot of repetition in the game. And a lot of that's just functional from, you know, the way these games were built back in the day. And so, you know, no knock on the games, it's just the way that they were. But it's a lot of that repetition that kind of makes you, I don't want to say enjoy the game, but, you know, it was different. It made the game just a little different. And so, you know, you really had to engage in the story and look beyond just kind of the surface stuff and, you know, explore the environment and all that kind of fun stuff. And that's what really made a lot of these old school classic games really enjoyable to me anyway. Plus, it's just one of those things that a lot of the newer generation won't get. And that's just understanding persistence at games and you know, looking beyond what's obvious and looking deeper in the game and exploring the game and enjoying the game, you know. And that stuff made all the big difference here. A pick. Do I want to pick? Do I need to pick? Let's see. Let's see. Maybe replace it with the wire. Oh, is that a note on the wall? Look, a note. To caution, you can walk on sticky floors with boots. Pull out stuck friends. Alright. The fact that they made reference to a specific character is kind of creepy, right? Because they shouldn't know who the characters are in the game. Or, you know, if they're leaving messages for them. So, little creepy. Little creepy. More Resident Evilness. Escape! Whoa. Whoa, we're outside. A note with fresh ink. To those who follow. The diary is hidden. A clue is in the basement. You must escape the house of residing evil. Residing evil? As in Resident Evil? I don't know. Just saying. Just say. Unintentional future Easter egg? This is meant for us. And we're battling. What am I fighting? What the hell? A hound. Also, Resident Evil villain. Just saying. Get there! Oh damn, that hound did some damage. Item, let's get in there. In we go. Alright, I think we're safe. Is this dude dead? Hi! Pick wouldn't have been washed away. Noted, good sir. Let's get in there. Alright, let's nope. Always confuse my buttons here. Let's get my other team in the right place. Alright, we're gonna have to fight these knights. It's just the way it's gonna have to be. Enter the battle before the battle. With some wisps. Oh, Bane. Still have good health here. Some weak old weapons here. Some weak weapons. .48 damage. Holy smokes. That was gnarly strong. I wish this was like Earthbound, where you could like get the jump on the characters. His tonics. Everybody's health is back up. Kill this thing. Oh, we got some leveled up action. Alright. So we want to fight this other thing before we get into any more trouble. I don't know where it's at. Here so we don't get stuck. Alright. On the edge here, I don't want to get stuck, like I said before. So what we're looking for right now is two things. We're looking for the ladder to get down to the courtyard, and I'm also looking for boots so I can walk in that sticky stuff that you guys have noticed down there. That stuff. Let's slow this down a bit. So that's what we're doing currently. So we're just going to try to run from this. Failed. Oh, can't run from that. Man, these things hit hard. Lots of leveling up to be had. Alright, there we go. Alrighty. Let's take a sip of this beer here. Alright. So we'll continue down the path here. Like I said, intention. We're looking for the ladder, and we're looking for boots to walk in the sticky stuff without any significant problems. And this should be our ladder here. Oh, we'll just stick it here. Perfect. Really? A fight skis in here? These dogs are everywhere, man. Oh, shoot. boots. Shouldn't have any problems walking through the sticky. Seriously? Item. Shoot. Problematic. Pretty sure I can run from a wall. How do you fail running from the wall? She's stuck. Item. Rope. Oh, darn it. Oh no. No! Shoot. We're in trouble, guys. Oh no. Just run. Stun somebody. Kiko. Shoot. Terrible person to call. Jeez, he's not gonna make it. And everybody's getting all jacked up here. Alright. Now let me up. Now that I got my parties all back together, let's Rune spear. Rune spear. I don't know if anybody. A club and an old sword. Club. Old sword. Yeah, both those weapons are better than this rune spear. And actually what I'll do is I will grab this tonic item. Use the tonic. Grab this item again. Alright, let's explore. Run and run. Somebody always fails to run. Seriously? Freaking run! Are you kidding me? This game is definitely making it difficult right now. Somebody always first fails to run. This is the importance of those stupid boots. The work. The work. Why can't you team up right now? no. Goodness me. You just run. I don't even know. I don't even know what's happening right now. What's up, Gabriel? I'm just trying to figure out what the heck's going on with my team here. They don't like to run away from stuff, and they apparently don't want to team up either. Definitely making things difficult at the moment. Safety in numbers and all that jazz. Okay. So my issue is this party right here will not happen. Let me see if I can. I'm gonna take some damage here probably, but see, there's something wrong with this character. I don't know what it is. I don't know if I have to use the boots every time I walk into this stuff, but if I do, that's kind of dumb. Hey, buddy. Hey, it's Memorandum. What's going on, man? So right now, I'm just I'm having problems with my characters being dumb. So I'm trying to figure that out. Because this character right here won't team up. It's like they're locked in place, which is making this very problematic for me right now. So we're gonna head out of the room and see if we can't reset that character, maybe. I don't know if that'll help at all. Because she's acting like she's stuck in... Yeah, see, she's acting like she's stuck in the sticky stuff. But she's not. And this character is trying to get me killed. I can't select her as a character, which is problematic. So it's a weird glitch. I'm gonna see if I can't pull her like all the way through to the other side. Break on through to the other side. Break on through. Can you call them over while in a fight? from the other group. I tried that, and I'm not, since she's not in a team, I can't call her specifically, and she won't team up with anybody. So, making it very tough. So I'm just going to start pulling her through all the way to the other side and see if that doesn't help. So I don't know if you guys saw this earlier, but we're fighting hounds, like from the Resident Evil games. Kind of running out of ideas. I'm trying to make sure that I can get all my characters to move, so we're gonna burn a little time here. Burn a little time trying to recoup the character here. You guys, sound audio okay? I had to mess with it before I started, so let me know if there's any issues with the audio. See, it won't let me call her. This is so frustrating. I don't know if you guys saw what I was drinking. I have a Zilker Brewing Company coffee milk stout. It's delicious. Recommend. Recommend for dessert beer. Character here. Just don't know how. You know what? I'm just gonna reset it and basically lose like the last 40 minutes here and do it all over again, because I don't want to play the rest of the game with a character glitched out like that. So Gabriel, the game actually functions in that the ending is dependent on how many characters you complete the game with. So I can actually replace her skill with something else. There's items that will replace her skill, but it will affect the ending. And so I'm obviously going for the best ending with all the characters alive. Excuse me. So that's what I want. So I'm going to reset it, start from my last save point, and kind of just burn through this a little quickly, because I've actually probably spent the last 15 minutes trying to save her anyway, so we haven't lost a whole lot of time here. So let's do that real quick. Alright, let's do this. Alright, here we go. Stupid cat. Stupid cat. problem. This team. And we're just gonna flip ropes. Oops. And we're off to the races again. I guess technically she'd be considered alive, but that, not that that feels like a cop-out, but that would definitely make things more difficult since I wouldn't have her skill or the inventory space. And so, yeah, I guess technically, oops, technically I guess it would have been fine, but once again, skill and inventory space. Both important things, and both very limited. And we're fighting. And we're fighting a wall. And obviously a mallet works in breaking the wall, so obviously. So we're not going to pick up that pick just yet. The curse began. I don't know what that... Oh, shoot. I don't know what that cursing stuff was all about, but it was no fun. Walls are clearly not a big deal here. Alright, let's get out of here. Alright, so I'm gonna read this note that's outside because you guys probably didn't catch it at the beginning. So I'll reread it just for you. Whoa. And we're fighting again. Is it a hound? Oh no. It's a man. It was me. It was the one-armed man. That's not a man! Let's read the note so you guys can look. Note with fresh ink. To whom To those who follow, the diary is hidden. A clue is in the basement. You must escape this house of residing evil. Residing evil. Does that sound like Resident Evil? A little bit. A little bit. That was a future Easter egg for you guys right there. No, no splitting up. We don't split up. It's just not the way we do things. Let's get in there. Let's get in there. Just Easter eggs all over the place, guys. Pull our other party. Ah, shoot. If it's dogs, I'm just gonna fight them. I'm just gonna fight the dog. Teaming up, always a good idea. Fight before the fight. Muchos damages were done. You guys are heavy hitters. I know. And another battle. On to the next one. Get it. Alright. Saga. Yeah, let's just get this battle over with. We're gonna fight him anyway. Make sure we get there. trying to get my experience points up, I think. What's happening right now. Alright. So just shortly after this is about the extent of what I made through the game before it all started to go to hell. So I really didn't make a whole lot of progress today, which sucks. But it is what it is. Fuck. And that is why we didn't make any progress. Shoot. Ugh. Rune spear. I think I already looked at this. Yeah, no benefit. Sword, silver, axe. Yeah, no benefit. Alright. Oh shoot, did they take the character with key? F, they did. Alright, that's oh great, yeah, that works. Fantastic. I was just dumb as all hell. There's nothing there. See, this is why I get in trouble. 'Cause that was what a forced scene. Sorry, I didn't catch when you said that. Oh, I'm assuming you're meaning like when the little ghost takes the guy away. That was I could have avoided that, but obviously me being dumb, I didn't, and so now we're stuck here, having to retrieve the jerk face. So the hope is that he doesn't get stuck too. Great, okay. Pull him. Boots. Fight the hound. Try harder then. I'm trying. It's difficult. It's a hard game. Alright, got the door open. Alright, so let's get the hell out of this area. HE double hockey sticks. See if any of these weapons are worth having. So this guy, Soul Sword. Definitely want Soul Sword. Rune Axe. Nope. What else we got over here? Heavy Axe. Heavy Axe versus Silver Axe. Heavy Axe is better. Let's move. Alright. I think we're pretty much done here. See that 52 damage? Are there any ultimate weapons? So there's no ultimate weapons. Each weapon has a regular attack or a physical attack and a spiritual attack point. And so the biggest attack points are for a pitchfork. It's got 179 attack points and 120 spiritual attack points. Then the silver sword, which got 132 attack points and 65 spiritual attack points. Above the heavy axe is a cut axe, 112 attack and 45 spiritual attack. And then a shiny spear, 92 and 30. And then a flash knife, 77 and 32. So I guess the ultimate weapon would be the pitchfork, which we have not yet arrived at that particular juncture of the game to receive that weapon. Might kill this dog with one hit. Nope. Whoops. Who sequential fighting. And you just get them along the way. Is it random? It is not random. The weapons appear in certain places. There's nothing special that you have to do. They're just lying around. But all the weapons are lying around in specific areas. So there's nothing in specific that you need to do other than just find the weapon. We're just gonna stroll and happen upon it when the time of the game comes. So that's the diary they were talking about there. Silver axe. So silver axe is not very good. Note: Takashi courtyard. Reach with hung on 2 pegs. That's dirty. You're gonna have to leave it. I can't get my other team in here because they'll all get stuck. What do we got here? A long sword. Oh, long sword's pretty good. So I'll actually have to get... Let's see. I'll actually pick this up and take it. So we'll switch this out. I'll switch this out with one of the other characters. Probably has a weaker weapon. Oh shoot, let's just run from him. Failed me. Failed me again. Old sword. Who's that? Taro. Suka has a club. Club's okay. Shiv. Shiv. Versus, what was that other guy? Shiv or an old sword? 15.5 for the old sword. 28. Yeah, we'll switch out the old sword here. So that's Taro. So Taro. Oh, I am Taro. Taro. Team. Lots of menu work, like Gabriel says. Gotta make sure we get everybody in the right equipment. Can't be walking around with a bunch of pansies. Not again. This guy hits hard. Man, you know, Kazu just sucks at running. what we came here to do. Ladder. And immediately we get into a battle. Fight it out. Let's fight it out. Alright. So I'm just gonna get some boots here for this other team. That way everybody's all booted up. How original. So those logs we actually need. So I don't know if I should see what we got going on over here. Probably toss the wire for now. Come back to it. So let me grab that other log, and then we'll go from there. Shots fired! Shots fired! Level everybody up. Nope. So at this particular juncture, we'll probably go ahead and save this game and come back to it. Like I said, I'm laying a log right now. If you need an extra, I'll actually need 3. I have 2 now, so I will need an extra. Thanks for providing, Gabriel. So probably save it now. I'm gonna do my best to hopefully one of these days just power through a couple hours of this game, because I feel like the 1 hour that I play is just not enough. I'm like just getting into the rhythm of the game, and then I have to stop. And really it's just because I have to get up for work early tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Sorry about the little snag in the middle where we just our character glitched out and we just couldn't get a hold of them. So we'll definitely continue this saga here. Like I said, right now it's looking like it's going to be a 9-hour process for this game. This is our 3rd episode, so this is about a third of the way through. I'm going to see if I can't put in 3 hours worth of gameplay somewhere in the middle here, so I can snag kind of 3 weeks worth of time into one stream. Yeah, I was able to fix it, so that's definitely beneficial. So yeah, so we'll try to see if we can't just power through some of this stuff as we go forward. So once again, sorry for the little snag, but it is what it is. Thanks for watching, guys. Remember, Jack of all Games on Mondays 8:30. You can always catch me here on Tuesdays at 9. And Memorandum will no longer be streaming. He will do some behind-the-scenes, pre-recorded stuff, maybe some film reviews, game reviews, that kind of stuff. But we do have a new stream personality for you guys. That's going to be Mr. Senor. Right now, I am not 100% aware of what that guy's streaming schedule is going to look like. It's either going to be Wednesdays or Fridays. I think it's going to be Fridays because he's going to bring you some new stuff for the channel that we haven't gotten into yet, but I think you guys will really enjoy. So I think it's going to be Friday. Just check us out on the Instagram. Follow us on Instagram, and that's where you'll definitely see all those posts about all of the upcoming events. And so just make sure to follow me at TheClassicJuan. Make sure to follow Jack of All Games at Jack of All Games. And make sure to follow Mr. Senor at Mr. Senor. That's Mr. M.R. Not Mr. M.R. Senor BD for Bearded. So follow that guy. So yeah, thanks for hanging out with me, guys. I will definitely do my best to stream more hours than this at some point here in the future. But remember, Tuesdays. And until next Tuesday, keep it classic.